everyone the opportunity to clear speech. Thank you. Next up, we have Labib Daiyan Syed, Islamophobia Phobia.
For a brief moment, let's all imagine a young child going to the chocolate shop with his mother who's wearing a hijab. All of a sudden, this random woman comes and kills his mother by pushing her down the metro line just because she's wearing a hijab. In the vision of this young child, this indigenous act ignites his terror. Yet, our society believes that just because the killer isn't wearing a hijab, she can't be called a terrorist despite the definition of terrorism having nothing to do with clothing or religion. The worst part about this true story that I just painted is that she caused fear upon this child because of her phobia known as Islamophobia. Thanks to some cowards who call themselves Muslims without even actually reading the Quran or understanding it, have caused the society to build hatred upon Islam, that this phobia has created chaos, abuse, murders, and intimidations all around the world. But why? Islam is a religion of peace, something completely contradictory to ISIS. Further, the media and Islamophobics tangle and toy with their emotions by only showing you one side of the story and making you come to false conclusions. So the first one, Islam. A religion that many Islamophobics believe that spreads wars, pursues violence, and wants to harm all non-believers. They say Islam is spread with a sword, yet within the 609 pages, 114 chapters, 6,666 verses, the word sword is not even present once. Not even once. They say Islam wants to inflict conflict, yet the word Islam is derived from peace in Arabic. Many people say that Islam wants to harm all non-believers. Yet in chapter 1, verse 109, it states, I do not worship for what you worship, for your religion is yours, for me be my religion. Showing that Islam is actually open to other religions. Fighting is only permissible in the reasons of self-defense. This brings me to chapter 1, verse 190, where it states, I fight whoever fights me. Start those who start fighting you. Do not transgress limits or start an attack. In reality, Islam is actually a very peaceful religion, but very violent people who call themselves Muslims without even actually reading the Quran mar the good name of Islam. So this brings me to my second point, ISIS, a very popular group of people who call themselves Muslims without even actually reading the Quran, and they attack everyone that they see. People call them extremists, but they don't take the religion to the extreme. They're actually misguided to the extreme. So misguided that they think their distorted version of the Quran actually wants to harm all non-believers, wants to start violence, wants to start wars. ISIS stands for Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. But why do they put the word Islamic? Just because they kill someone and scream Allah Akbar doesn't really make you a Muslim. Yeah, so this is one of the quotes found from the Quran in chapter 5, verse 22 is, whoever kills someone, it as though they have killed all of mankind. And whoever saves someone, it as though they have saved all of mankind. So yes, this is the fundamental value of ISIS, right? ISIS actually stands for insane, senseless, idiotic scumbags. And let's please remove Islamic as one of their first acronyms, one of their letters to the first acronym. Just like in many other religions, Islam actually has 10 commandments. But these 10 commandments are actually specific to war. One of them being you cannot harm a child, you cannot harm an elderly, you cannot harm any woman, you cannot harm any trees or any animals except for eating. Now please, name me one Islamic extremist group that actually follows this one simple commandment. Yeah, that's what I thought. No one. Within all religions, there's always splinter groups that emerge and that have no idea what their religion is. And because they cause chaos, many people begin to believe that that religion represents that. So the reason to why Islamophobia has gained such popularity is thanks to the media. By painting the portrait of what a terrorist is with clothing, religion, race, everyone thinks that a terrorist is a Muslim. No one else can be a terrorist. They tangle and toy with your emotions by taking quotes from the Quran and misplacing them. One of the most famous one is, kill all the non-believers wherever you find them. But please, let me read to you what's actually after the comma. Kill all the non-believers wherever you find them, but if they stop, you stop. See, after actually listening to the whole sentence, you finally understand that Islam is actually not a very violent religion, but in reality a very peaceful religion. So in conclusion, the media tangles and toys with your emotion by painting a portrait of what a terrorist is, and ISIS constantly fuels the fire that the society has upon Islam with hatred. So in reality, Islam is actually a peaceful religion, and thank you for listening to my presentation.